All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Winners bracket 3.207 Civil War Game 1 has now commenced. On the team 007, we have Montana, St. Vincent, Venezia, Napoli, Worcester, Shimakaze Harugumo, another Shimakaze, and Ragnar. What is O7 fielding, Raptor?
In the red, spawning to the south, OO7 fielding a St. Vincent, a Kremlin. They've taken a very different team comp build, though, here, Zath. We're looking at double Salem, Goliath, and Petro, fronted by Gearing, 12-kilometer Shimakaze, and Tunican's Ragnar, who we've seen quite a bit of up to this point in the event, and he certainly knows his way around that ship.
Yeah. Yeah, first time seeing a Goliath today.
True. And the Salems I find to be a very curious choice on this map. Once upon a time, again, with the old cap configuration of Sea of Fortune, they would have made total sense. I would have looked at that and gone, oh yeah, makes sense. But now, having that little short, as you like to call it, the T-Rex radar, right? The little 8.5 kilometer radar, you have to put that ship in very specific positions to get use out of that.
Right. But for some odd reason, teams are making it work today.
If you know what you want to do with the ship and you've practiced it or whatever, then you can absolutely make it work 100%. One of the things
I like the
Go ahead.
I like the Ragnar standoff that's happening here at CCAP.
A little bit of hot well, I will not yet, but like potential Ragnar and Ragnar action here across the CCAP. But right now, everyone's just sitting there.
Right. And I also like how both teams are sending more than just one ship to the home cap. This is going to be interesting.
Indeed, we're going to have there's the potential for a bit more of a rumble than we saw last game on Sea of Fortune here. OO bringing, well, they had 4 ships. It looks like Koifish is Napoli turning around, going back the other way. So we'll still be 3-on-3 over here. 2 of those destroyers for at least OO.
Right. Now, I noticed that both of the 007 Shimakazes are running the unique upgrade for maximum torpedo soup.
Indeed.
And SAT, though, is not running it in his Shimakaze.
There's our hot Ragnar and Ragnar action here at sea. Tunican moves out a bit, trading shots with Eagle Lance. Both of them additional chip damage coming in from their respective teammates.
Mm-hmm. John the Ruthless now coming under continued fire. Go ahead.
I was going to say, one of the things that about Sea of Fortune, right, is that the map in the early, even in certainly in the old configuration, but even in this new configuration, the map played fairly slow, right? Because at least in the early stages of a game, because again, the caps were so close together, and again, C and D remain very close together. You have to be very cautious and deliberate about what resources you're going to put into a cap circle because they're going to get shot at. But now we're seeing, a similar thing. The off caps go quickly, but again, C and D tending to play a little slower. And then as the game develops and ship starts dying, I think the pace of this map in particular accelerates very, very quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now we have both Shimakaze's luck-chucking torps down the 1-2 line. Question, will any of them hit? SAT will be fine.
Yep. They don't even have the range to get to SAT, which means that his will never have the range to get to Big 6 here. I say that. Okay. So apparently SAT was much closer in when he fired those. I apologize. But wow. Yeah. Big 6 dodges those handily. Narrowly, I should probably say.
Right. Got some action going on at D as Oxymoron Salem has radar up. Not detecting anybody right now.
Nope. They're going to push. They're going to let Mad Dog touch this cap. That's going to draw out Boy I Know Right's radar from the Worcester, I suspect. Eagle Lance coming off a bit worse for the way here. Again, the Ragnar standoff at sea continuing. There's the Worcester radar covering the decap. So Mad Dog spotted, but who's going to take shots at him, I wonder?
I was just thinking that same thing. Here they come.
Venezia salvo can't get over the island. Simply too much shell velocity there. Montana salvo coming in. Not bad.
Yeah. Even the Wooster's arcing over right there.
Yep. Wooster can get those shells over. Napoli shells coming in. And now Mad Dog out of the radar.
Out of the radar, but not out of the trouble.
No,
He
again,
keeps going.
yeah, the Venezia position, that's Sky's Venezia back over on the 9 line. We saw Sky do just horrible things earlier in the game with that Venezia, so we know he's capable of it. But that in that instance right there, not able to do it. Mad Dog now having to dodge these Shimakaze torpedoes, but he's got a nice handicap.
Oh, man.
He's good. Just got to learn how to adjust your speed. 6 minutes in, each team ticking up a cap, but it's a very slow burn here. Nobody's even hit 300 points yet.
No.
All the action still fighting over D is Mad Dog now back into the cap, and they should not have a way to spot him. Is he outside of Eagle Lance's radar range? Yes, he is.
Eagle Lance detected. Detecting tuna. So once again, we have the Spider-Man meme going on at CCAP.
That's right. Big Kremlin salvo going in on Eagle Lance right there. None of them landing. Koi Fish's Napoli salvo hit home, though.
I was just going to say, right, exactly. 007 having a little bit better focus fire on Tuna Can Sam there.
Yeah. Overall, 00 is not trading health as well, but at the CCAP, they absolutely are trading well. So we'll have to see if they can keep it up. At the moment, it's 07 picking up the decap, starting to edge into the lead. So now I'm gonna pull back for a minute here and look at board positions. If you're 00, if you're 00, the CCAP, I won't say the CCAP is a lost cause, but it feels like a lost cause to me. So let's presume for a minute that you're gonna write that off. What do you do?
Okay.
What's your play? What's your next move here?
If I'm 007?
If you're 00.
So here's the problem with 00's positioning, right? They've got the Venezia, they got the Wooster set up to basically prevent a push through D, but 07 doesn't need to push through D now.
Nope.
They got the cap. Ace Baby, by the way, taking a Shimakaze Torp, and, well, he'll be okay probably. But anyway, so it's going to be really hard for 007 to turn around. I think the only real thing they can try to do is kind of what you're seeing happening unfolding right now, which is you got to push your destroyers farther south over out west. You got to get that St. Vincent from Echo 1 to Golf 1. You got to get that, get everybody kind of rotated around, threaten the home cap, so to speak, of 07, and try to bottle them up a little bit. Because I would agree. I think C is a lost cause for 00 right now.
Well, and I think it's even worse than that, because for a while there, they were Eagle Lance was like coming out ahead in those trades, but he took some focus fire. They pushed him. I think John put one of his Petro radars off. They pushed Eagle way back off the cap, took another 5,000 or 6,000 HP off of him, and so now he's even less likely to get into C than he was before.
Exactly. John is now hydroing. As St. Vincent is coming under threat, takes a Torp Viva, takes a Torp up the butt there. Down to half health. Both St. Vincents are just being punching bags this round.
Soaking up a lot of damage. Not really getting much in return out of them here. 9 minutes in. 07 on about a 70-ish point lead here in game 1 of this North American semifinal match.
Torpedoes coming in on John the Ruthless. He's going to take one on the face.
Yep, he's going to take one of those Harugumo Torps.
Yeah.
And he's going to flood for a bit. No, he's not flooding. I apologize. I'm a little surprised they haven't pushed Tuna Can. They didn't take the opportunity to push Tuna Can into C while they had it. They used that Petro radar. They pushed Eagle way off the cap. They didn't pick up C. I think that was a missed opportunity.
Well, I mean, if you think about it too, with the amount of focus fire that Tuna's been taking, I think it makes sense not to risk him, to go in again. That being said, he is currently kind of moonwalking into C right now. So the thing is, Eagle's back.
Well, Eagle's back. Eagle's out of heals, though, whereas Tuna still has a health advantage plus another heal left.
Right.
But the cap ticks in this map are so slow that having a 1 cap advantage for many minutes now has only given OO7 a 100-point lead here as we cross over the halfway mark.
That is a good point. John the Ruthless, by the way, coming under some withering fire from Phrysis Haragumo,
Yeah.
and Battleship Cells coming in from the side.
Yeah. So I
Did
feel
nothing.
like if OO7 really wants to turn the screws on these guys, they're gonna have to get into C. They're about to try it. Tuna Can's gonna get in here. When the cap starts to move, Eagle's radar will come up. I'm guessing they'll use Eagle. Yep, there it is. So now Tuna's spotted. Eagle with no shots, really. Counter radar from John with the counter radar from the Petro. They can spot Eagle. So a little drama here. A little drama here. A little bit of detection. Everybody pointing at each other, but I'm not sure we're going to see a tremendous amount of damage result from all this radar trading.
No.
Both. Go ahead.
No, it's just that's it.
Yeah, I think both teams are just playing very, very conservative games right now, Zaf. Nobody wants to be the first one to make a mistake.
Now, Viva in the St. Vincent is starting to make his push down on the western side.
He's certainly trying. He's got a nice, pretty shot at Peyton's Kremlin. Does he land anything out of these shells?
Nope.
Decent hit. Couple of good pins, maybe. But that's if I'm Fiva, that's not exactly a fight I'm excited to pick. I mean,
no.
St. Vincent is built to bully cruisers, not necessarily to bully battleships.
That's right. Eagle lands now under Tunican Sam's radar, forced in deep into that island cover. Still getting shot at from Oxymoron Salem, though.
Yeah, I'm taking a little bit of damage, but I think it's taken a while, 12 minutes or so, but I think OO7 is finally going to pick up C here. They've finally managed to keep Eagle lit and pushed back long enough that it's going to happen here.
Oh, absolutely. There's no way 00 can respond to that.
No.
Ace, though, in the St. Vincent is quite low. He's healing now, printing a new ship.
Akarona, yeah, the Shimakaze. That's a ship loss for 00 now. So the lead, the OO7 lead grows. They're now taking up 2 caps and up a ship.
Yeah. Watch Mad Dog.
Well, and watch K-Bomb as well.
Mad Dog's fine. K-Bomb, not.
K-Bomb, I think, is probably going to burn out here as soon as somebody shoots at him again. His next heal is 20 seconds away. He shouldn't survive to make it. And he doesn't.
There he goes. All right, well, now, if you're 007, what do you do?
It's time to make a play, Zath. I mean, if I'm 100% honest, it feels like they should have pushed somewhere a while ago. At the same time, look at the board. Where would you have done it? Even if no one had died, where would you have pushed? I don't think there's a good spot. And I think that's a testament to the positions and the lineup that OO7 has put together on this map, because now they're down 3 ships. It's only gonna get worse. And now I'm pretty sure that OO7 is gonna win this game.
Oh yeah. Fiva goes down the St. Vincent. Both battleships for 007 are gone. So it's just a question of who's going to die next, or do we sit for a minute and a half?
Well, we're about to find out here. SAT and Big Six here are going to have a bit of a gunfight.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, Shimakaze slap fight over here on the one line, Zath. Each of them has a friend nearby. We'll see who comes out worse for the wear. My expectation is that Big Six is going to lose this fight.
Yeah. I think Dolphin is a little bit closer to SAT than who's in the Napoli there.
Big Six does manage. Yep, Big Six does manage to go dark in the smoke. Do they get him with blind fire? Not yet. 127 HP in there.
This is good, though. This is what you do when you smoke. You don't just stop and reverse. You actually slow down, and then you speed up as soon as you get undetected. It makes it really difficult to be seen and hit in that smoke.
Oh, he's lit
Oh.
again briefly, just long enough for them to catch shells on him.
Price goes down.
Price goes down. That's it. 3 seconds to play.
Oh, he
07.
lives.
Yep, the Shimakaze lives. But 07, slow, methodical, patient play here on Sea of Fortune does the job.
That's right. Well done to them. Oh God, go ahead.
I'm sitting here looking back, like, if I'm 007, what would I have done differently? And I'm not gonna lie, Zath, I don't know. I'd have
I
to
think
really
the
go.
biggest problem that they had was that they were set up to kite one side and push the other. They couldn't push the other the way they wanted to, and the side that kited, well, they weren't really set up to turn around and push back. I think that was their biggest problem. They're just not flexible. They couldn't react.
Fair point. All right, well, I'm sure that our couch analysts will have plenty to talk about after that game. Let's throw it back to them and see what they have to say.